So as we're starting assessment tutoring this week for our July 2025 program, I get asked a lot, Shauna, what happens during tutoring sessions? And at CA Bar Style, I like to think that I'm not just your run-of-the-mill bar exam tutor. There's a lot of intricacy and time commitment that goes into tutoring and assessing each applicant. So let's get into what is the purpose of hiring a personal bar tutoring coach and what happens during our sessions. Now, number one, the most important aspect of hiring a tutor is lack of clarity. So when you are a number in a big commercial bar prep, it is hard to know where you stand. I mean, you may have scoring coming back from essays and performance tests or multiple choice questions, but I felt in my own experience with a big box bar prep that I was very lost and overwhelmed with the voluminous amount of information, and I really didn't know where I stood. So about a quarter into my bar prep, I did hire a tutor, and I do think it's the reason that I passed on my first time. So as my applicants are on their schedules, and that goes for either early bar prep or the 2.5-2 month program before the bar, they are being shown and they are learning the law in the way that I have them learn it, very streamlined. And then they're getting into, most importantly, the how-to, the approach, which is what CA Bar Style really stands for and focuses on. And as I am, kind of hammering the how-to, and they're learning all the intricate ways of approach and how to write for all the different categorical areas, they're starting to accumulate their work product, their initial batch of work. So that's essays and submission of performance tests, and of course their preliminary multiple choice data, except for my attorney applicants that do not take, for the most part, the multiple choice area. So as that first batch of writing and work product and multiple choice comes in, the data comes in, before the session, so we have a book session, and before that, I am assessing everyone I have for the day. So I make a full report, and I'm looking at, because of course there's greater feedback, there's scoring of data on multiple choice, but my expertise is to go in, and I can see very quickly what is going on with essay writing and structure, analytical posture, issue spotting scope. Is the applicant taking the approaches literally enough, and my guidance? Are they discussing issues that I say in material or video content to always go into? Or are they kind of doing their own thing? How is their persuasive or objective writing on the performance task? What is their case law briefing skills? And overall patterns of where they are losing points and where they need to improve. And it's through that clarity, and I see it happening all the time, where applicants maybe are going through, a program and they're being kind of robotic, and they're looking at their scoring and they're thinking, yeah, I think I'm on the right track. But then I come in and go, wait, there are so many patterns of things that you're doing wrong. And this is how you improve, because we want you to create some buffer. And we don't want you to just get to like a 64, 65 overall. I'm trying to push my applicants to more of a 70 plus range. So it's having that clarity, that extra layer of feedback, that elevated feedback from myself to go in and, number one, give that to the applicant so they're not just a number in a class. Another thing that we're doing in assessment is making sure that scheduling is going well. Perhaps there's areas of law that you need more practice in. I am making sure that you're feeling good, that your spirits are up, that you're accountable, and that, of course, you're motivated, and anything that you want to tell me in relation to the bar prep. Maybe there's distractions going on. Maybe you're having some issues with family members, whatever it is, we talk about that as well. Because at CA Bar Style, the totality of your preparation matters, and your story and background and what you go through matters. So those are covered during assessment as well. It's definitely a very thorough part of the program. It never stops. Coaching happens as well. Coaching is a little bit different. An assessment can go anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes, but coaching is like a 10-15 minute call where maybe an applicant needs a pep talk, or they're feeling like the schedule needs a little bit of a modification, or they're behind and they want to know how to catch up. So tutoring and assessment, a crucial if not one of the most important parts of the CA Bar Style program. It is very time consuming for me, for sure. I take my care with every single applicant, and I'm up very early on my assessment day, sometimes 5:30 a.m., going through and making sure that that assessment, by the time the applicant leaves it, they know where they stand and they know where they need to work, and we're progressing towards the passing standard in all areas that they are responsible to take. Accommodation factors might come into play, vacation time, work, life, and study balance, parent-study balance. So there's other factors, of course, real-life things that go on that are all part of tutoring and assessment with me. I hope that gives you some insight into what to expect in a tutoring session. July 25 applicants. I'm so excited to start giving you that clarity this week. Make sure you review your essays, performance test, and submit your preliminary multiple choice data before the session. And let's get the ball rolling on tutoring. Be well.